The machine-like grind does not happen in a vacuum. You are an open-source biological system, constantly downloading data from your environment. Most people are reckless with their input sources. They surround themselves with mediocrity and wonder why they can't achieve excellence. They are trying to run high-performance software on a network filled with malware. To reach the 1%, you must perform a proximity audit. You must treat your inner circle like a board of directors. The first principle of the audit is the data leak. Every person in your life is a data source. If your top 5 friends are discussing gossip, entertainment, and complaints, that is the data your brain is processing. You are literally downloading their limitations. A wealth architect understands that proximity is a force multiplier. If your circle is discussing systems, scale, and sovereignty, your brain has no choice but to adapt to that frequency. You don't need friends to pass the time, you need alliances to conquer it. Next, we address the weighted average. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This isn't just a cliche, it is a mathematical reality of human behavior. If your circle has a low thermal limit for work, they will perceive your machine-like grind as a threat. They will attempt to cool you down to match their own pace. This is the crab in a bucket syndrome. The proximity audit requires you to look at your top 5 and ask, is this the version of the future I want to average into? If the answer is no, the system requires a reboot. Then there is the feedback loop. In the 1% mindset, your inner circle acts as your external nervous system. They should be able to spot your cognitive leaks before you do. High-performance relationships are built on radical candor. If your friends are afraid to tell you when you are failing, they aren't your allies. They are your inhibitors. You need people who value the mission more than your feelings. You need a circle that demands a higher standard of structural integrity from you than you demand from yourself. The final pillar is the value exchange. Social health is not about taking, it's about engineering value. To enter elite circles, you must become a high-value node yourself. You don't ask what the network can do for you, you ask what value you can inject into the network. When you become a source of momentum, high-value nodes will naturally gravitate toward your orbit. This is how you build a sovereign network. You stop chasing people and start building a gravity well of competence. To execute the proximity audit, you must be ruthless. You categorize your current network into assets, neutral nodes, and liabilities. You double your time with the assets, you limit the neutrals, and you permanently delete the liabilities. This isn't mean, it is maintenance. You are protecting the machine's operating system. If a component is draining the battery without adding power, it must be removed. Stop being a spectator of your social life. Become the architect of your network. Surrounding yourself with greatness isn't a luxury. It is a mechanical requirement for long-term momentum. If you want to change your output, you must change the data coming into the system. Audit the circle. Secure the nodes. Engineer the proximity. Your social environment is the operating system for your success. If you are ready to stop settling for average connections and start building an unbreakable inner circle, subscribe. The Relational Architecture series has officially launched. We will see you in the next deep dive.